Welcome back to Sports Extra with me, Ahmed Nawaz. Time now for a very special segment. The Chief of Army Staff Pakistan Open International Taekwondo Championship was held in Islamabad, organized by the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation. It was an event that featured more than 125 athletes from various countries, more than 15 countries participating, technical delegates also coming from around the world, and under the supervision of the World Taekwondo Federation, this was a G1 level event that took place in Pakistan. Different cultures came to the country, and including countries who had come to Pakistan for the very first time. It was very interesting to see our brothers from Iraq who had come here from the very first time, from Albania, from many other countries who sent contingents. Afghanistan was also participating, Egypt was also participating, so there was diversity. There was Taekwondo up for display, and at the end of the day, I think it brought a great name for Pakistan, and all of these countries and their athletes, when they return to their countries, would be ambassadors, and in the next event that Pakistan would bid for, definitely will have a larger participation as well. To talk more on this and know about what the future has for Pakistan Taekwondo as well, including international events and including the next big event in Pakistan, we've been joined by members of the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation. First of all, joining us is the president of the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation, Colonel Waseem Ahmed Janju. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
So first of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. It was all praise to Allah and my team. They have made it, and it has happened that we are finally now sitting here, and I can very proudly say that we have managed, and Alhamdulillah, now we are looking forward to see that how we can manage the Asian Championship.
Inshallah, sir. The good thing is that you look far more relaxed than what I saw in the championship.
Yes,
so you're looking very relaxed this time. So job well done, definitely. Also joining us is the Director of International Coordination. He was responsible for all the international coordination. It's very important, and this is a subject where we wanted that coordination to be in a level that we can attract more countries, and the next time even aim higher. On Hashmi. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Good to have you on the show, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
So much.
We've also been joined by a champion who was absolutely superb when it comes to the event itself, a gold medal as well, and I think he's the real future of Pakistan Taekwondo. Haroon is also joining us. Assalamu alaikum, Haroon. How are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah.
Congratulations to you as well. You did very well in the tournament.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, Colonel Saab, first of all, if I want to know, and people want to know as well about this championship, for those people who were not familiar with this and the entire process which you highlighted before as well in a press conference that you successfully bid for this event. Now that the event has been completed, alhamdulillah, successfully, how satisfied are you with the performance? And obviously the reports have gone to the World Taekwondo Federation as well.
Alhamdulillah, I'm very much happy, and as earlier I've said that it's all because of the team effort, and it was team that those who have made this happen. And now I can very proudly say that we are now looking forward to see that how we can arrange and how we should manage to have Asian Championship in 2022.
So, a very particular point that I also mentioned, that we had many countries coming, and like I said, I talked to some of these people who were here for the very first time and who were taking back so many memories. How important is this for Pakistan, that Pakistan Taekwondo or Taekwondo has been able to bring so many countries to Pakistan for the first time?
Unfortunately, the image that we have outside from Pakistan, that we cannot have the organization skills, one. Secondly, the federations, they do not have the financial resources, and the government is not there to support, likewise Pakistan Olympic Association. But I was lucky, and my team was lucky in a way, that everybody was on board, and finally we had made it. And this will go, as you were saying, that the message which has gone back to the World Taekwondo and Asian, it was very fruitful that they have now requested us that if you can, in next year, if you can manage to hold the Asian Open Taekwondo Championship. I think for an organizer or as a president, it's a very big compliment for the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation, that they are now asking us to organize this event. And I have already spoken to POA as well as to the government, DG Pakistan Sports Board, that this is what we have got now, and we need that you are supporting us. But if there will be Asian Championship, that means that number of players will be coming here.
More countries,
of course. Yes. It will be, if I roughly say, it will be around 30 countries. If the 30 countries will come to Pakistan, and they will not come like as we have Croatian 3 individual, from Germany we have 2, likewise from the Turkey. Now they will come in numbers, more numbers.
Contingents.
Contingents. Like we have Egyptian complete team, the Kazakh, the Afghanistan, Nepal, they will come like that. So for that we have to start preparation right now. If we do now, the way the cricket, squash and other the federation, those who are working, we have a very short time now, I must say.
Definitely. We've got a very short time, and better preparations are needed to organize this event, which is obviously on a monumental scale now when we move on, talking about a Chief of Army Staff, Pakistan Open Taekwondo Championship, and then to an Asian level event, the stakes are even higher. On Hashmi, you were responsible for all international coordination. When we talk about these countries, like I said, some of them coming for the very first time, how well did they perceive Pakistan when you talk to their ambassadors, their athletes and everybody involved?
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Kazakh ambassador was there, and other ambassadors also. Egyptian ambassador gave us dinner, and Kazakh team told me and Colonel Saab as well. They went a lot of international events. Recently they went Europe. When they came to Pakistan, their coach said, we went a lot of countries, but Pakistan hospitality, Pakistani arrangement, Taekwondo arrangement is mind-blowing. Even Kazakh ambassador told me, you done a good job, and Alhamdulillah, with the guidance of Colonel Saab and our whole team, done a history in Pakistan. So 15 countries came here, and all countries are going back happily, and their comment are positive. No a single sign of negative, any country, any player, any officials, never, nobody say if. Alhamdulillah, we done a good job, and all team made successfully. And first of all, we raised the soft image of Pakistan. Pakistan is our country, and we made the history for the Pakistan.
Definitely. Definitely. I think that is true, that history has been made. For the very first time, a G1 level event took place in Pakistan, and I would agree with Aoun Hashmi that history has been made. Pakistan is everything to us, and we have certainly given these countries all the facilities and resources, all the love that they required, and they will be true ambassadors for Pakistan when they go back as well. And now, because like we've known from Colonel Saab as well, we've heard that we've got an Asian championship also on the way as well, courtesy that we have all our preparations in the way. Haroon, if we talk about you, you have participated in many tournaments. How was the level of competition in this tournament?
Good level, G1 event, good players in come in Pakistan.
He can speak in Urdu, no problem.
बहुत अच्छा इवेंट था, अच्छे प्लेयर्स आए थे. मेरे वेट में जो तुर्किया का प्लेयर था, बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर था, ईरानी था, और -68 में अच्छे प्लेयर्स आए हुए थे. बहुत अच्छा इवेंट रहा. इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टाइम इससे बेहतर होगा, G2 होगा इंशाल्लाह. आगे और भी ज़्यादा इवेंट्स होंगे पाकिस्तान में इंशाल्लाह. तो इस पाकिस्तान में पहली दफ़ा ये इवेंट हुआ, तो हमारे प्लेयरों के लिए तो बहुत अच्छी अचीवमेंट हो गई है कि आगे जो प्लेयर्स पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किए इंटरनेशनल इवेंट, उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा था. ये बहुत अच्छा मौका था कि उसने पार्टिसिपेट किया इंटरनेशनल इवेंट. तो बहुत अच्छा था सर हमारे लिए इवेंट.
Very good. What Aoun is saying that the level of competition was very tough, and his opponent from Turkey in his weight category was also very skillful as well. So he said it was a good competition, and like he's mentioned that it's important for the players inside Pakistan who have not participated in international competitions abroad, that it was good for them to participate in an international level event and gain experience from this as well. Sir, because I was there, there's a very particular point that I had thought about, and I felt as well, that I saw families, I saw young children, and I also had a chat with you where you highlighted the same thing that Haroon is saying, that many players do not get a chance to go abroad and participate, but now they have experienced an international level event in their own country. So how important is it to have such kind of events inside Pakistan, in our own country?
If you remember, that I was on 1st of November, we had a press conference.
Yes, sir.
In that I mentioned that 350 athlete, no federation, even cricket, you name any sports organization in Pakistan, they have the capacity to take the people outside. So having these events in Pakistan, so you have this luxury that your number of players are participating, and the fear that they have to competing in front of the international players, it will go very simple. So all the national federations, I have already mentioned this, and I will request the government as well and Pakistan Olympic Association that we should encourage all federations that they should organize at least in a year one event. And this way you will see the level of and the standard of Pakistan sports will go very high. And what all the other countries are doing, they are doing the same. But unfortunately in our country, this practice is not in vogue. So there is only need to have this. Now coming over the families, because the parents, they want that their children, they should learn martial arts. And believe you me, there are a number of parents, those who are calling me, because on the website it's my number. Unfortunately, I'm getting all the numbers, calls from them, and they are very much happy for the federations, and they wanted that their children should learn this Olympics martial art.
Definitely. That's very special. As a parent, you can understand that you want your children to get away from the technological advancements and step out to the world, do something of a physical sport, get your mind and your physical strength tested, and have a good career in them if you can as well, because it is a proper career. On Hashmi, how important was the role of departments in this as well? Because we know that we had international teams, but we also had teams participating from departments in Pakistan. How important are these departments when we talk about Taekwondo in Pakistan?
First of all, like a Pakistan Army, Higher Education Commission, Air Force, WAPDA, Pakistan Police, the specific, they hire some players like Army, Air Force, WAPDA, specific for the sports. In Higher Education Commission, provide the education setup for all athletes.
Sponsored
yes. For athletic, boxing, every sports.
Right.
But Taekwondo athletes are going very fast, growing up
in their
field. And so, for example, is Arslan Khan. He is doing PhD from Korea.
He's done.
He's done.
Mashallah.
He's done the PhD in specialization in Taekwondo sports. And Alhamdulillah, we are promoting the education as well as. In my institute, higher education is promoting education in the athletes. Because after competition, their tenure, they don't have any opportunity to do a good job, good service, good anything. They are going and like a simple coach and giving favor for small money.
Small money. That's very important. I think, Colonel Sahab, would you like to highlight the fact that at the end of the day, we need to make sure that their living standards are improved and also they earn a decent livelihood for themselves as well.
It is very. I was about to ask you
Yes,
this question that you must ask me. That now these athletes, their parents are watching, and now these athletes are trying their level best to bring the laurel for the country. At the same time, their education is being suffered. Likewise, if they do not have proper jobs, then it won't be possible for them to continue all this. Because if they have a good packages from the, not only from the departments or services, but as well as the multinational companies, they must support them. If they support them, they make some promos of these athletes, they will feel pride, and then that money should straight away goes to them, not to the federation or not to a single individual. This way, when they see Mr. Haroon playing and getting some salary and the other packages, then other will also get encouraged.
Yes, sir.
As they are, you have seen only in cricket nowadays. But if we start doing this practice also, and we have started with him, inshallah, and you will see that the Taekwondo, maybe the other sports should also take the guidance and they should also support their athlete. It is very, very mandatory and very, very important.
Haroon, I want to ask you about the role of your Pakistan Taekwondo Federation towards the athletes, because you are an athlete. So how is that role of the federation helping you in pursue your taekwondo athleticism competitions as well? तो फेडरेशन का रोल आप एथलीट्स के लिए कैसा है वो रोल?
फेडरेशन की मदद से हमने ये जीवन इवेंट खेला, जितने भी एथलीट्स बाहर जाते हैं, ट्रेनिंग कैंप पे जाते हैं, सारे फेडरेशन की वजह से जाते हैं। फेडरेशन बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट कर रही है और हमारे कुछ स्पॉन्सर्स है कॉम्प्लेक्स स्पोर्ट्स, उन्होंने फेडरेशन के साथ हमारे सपोर्ट किया है। तो हमारे लिए फेडरेशन बहुत काम कर रही है, बहुत सपोर्ट कर रही है। अभी जीवन से पाकिस्तान ओपन से पहले मैं ईरान गया था, एशियन क्लब चैम्पियनशिप था और अल्फजर था। तो इससे जीवन से पहले मुझे ईरान ले गए फेडरेशन, वहाँ पे मैंने पार्टिसिपेट किया पाकिस्तान। तो वापस यहाँ पे आए, पार्टिसिपेट किया, गोल्ड मेडल हासिल किया। तो फेडरेशन हमारे लिए बहुत काम कर रही है और मुझे खुद सैलरी फेडरेशन ही दे रही है। माशाल्लाह फेडरेशन से मैं बहुत खुश हूँ।
Which is nothing, ये मतलब maybe I am sitting with him and that is why he is saying that the federation is doing a lot for the athletes, but I don't think so. We are doing nothing.
But you have limited resources.
Yeah,
People need to
this
understand
is what I am
this.
saying.
Yes.
We have limited resources, and I must, as he has mentioned the name of Comeback Sports, the South Asian president, Mr. Omar Said, he
Yes,
is
sir.
supporting us a lot, and it will be injustice if I do not take his name, as well as the army supported us to organize this event.
Mhm.
They have given us the financial support, and I am very much sure that the government will also help us. But these athletes, the packages that we are giving, it is nothing.
Mhm.
At least the packages should be like per month, at least it should be like 1 lakh plus.
Mhm.
If these people are giving every almost 6-7 months in a year in the camps, so if the money should go to their home, I hope so that their family will be satisfied. Otherwise, they will not be allowed to participate.
Mhm.
As far as Haroon is concerned and other male and female athletes are concerned, after the COVID, when it is, because it is still not finished, but when it goes down, he participated in Jordan. After that, he was in Beirut. After that, he was in Iran, and now he has played. Because the more event he will participate, he will get more ranking points.
Absolutely.
And when he will cross and have less than 32 ranking, then he can participate in Grand Prix.
Mhm.
Grand Prix is in Taekwondo. I'm now particular saying
Yes,
about
sir.
in Taekwondo. That is the level where top athletes of the world, those who goes in the Olympics,
Mhm.
they participated. So this way, if our 2-3 athletes will participate, now then we can, as a president or as a federation, I can say that we have a very bright chances of next Olympics, that which will be in Paris. So there is a work which has to be we have to do, and for that it's a 24-hour job for any federation if they want to excel, and their athletes should compete at international level.
Definitely. I think Colonel Saab mentions it, the support that they need. Haroon was also highlighting that the federation has been very kind to him. They're also giving him a salary, and the federation has been taking him to various countries, including Iran, before this tournament as well, so he can get more match practice. Now, it's very important to understand corporate social responsibilities over here as well. So I understand that we will always ask the corporate community to come forward, because it's always about the fact that the government can't do everything nowadays. So you need to go towards a public-private partnership in various domains as well. And I think on that note, we'll call it. Colonel Saab, thank you so much for joining us on Hashmi. Thank you so much. Haroon, thank you so much for joining us as well. But on that note, before we say goodbye, I think we'll send out a message to all relevant government departments, corporate entities out there as well, whoever is watching, that you need to come forward, take ownership of Taekwondo in Pakistan as well. Whether you establish it through a league structure, whether you own players as well, because a good thing that now I see is that various corporate giants do have a proper fund for sports. So I think if that can be utilized for sports other than cricket, other than football, who already have a majority sponsorship, then I definitely think that Pakistan can go a long way and bring many more prizes for Pakistan and many more accolades for Pakistan as well. On that note, from me and the entire team, it's goodbye for now.